Welcome back. So now and then you have to go and make sure that your test is still running, and I just tested mine and everything failed. So I've made a lot of changes, and you can go and grab it in Git checkout version 0.27. I don't want to dive into all the changes because I want to do instead later maybe a test tutorial how you test in Angular 2. But I've kind of made some changes here because we moved all that code in the last lesson, and everything succeeds again now. But I want to show you one thing that I think is pretty powerful, and that's I also had an error actually inside the core service, not related to this, but because we're now working with observables that actually sends a request to the wire and gets some information back. Now the problem with using this, if we wanted to use this directly in a test, is we didn't know if that server would be alive in the future. So maybe somebody shut down JSON placeholder, so we couldn't keep testing there. So we may need to make some kind of testing that's locally. So we don't care about the backend, right? We don't care about the server. So you can actually, in Angular, they've made a mock backend. So if you don't know what a mock is, it's pretty much a fake backend. It's something that doesn't exist in reality, but we're going to use it like if it did exist. And I've changed my code inside the core source spec.ts file to actually use this mock backend now inside the test called read all should return observable with an array. So here you can go and check out the code and read all should pass JSON, how I actually use the mock backend if you want an example for that. And again, I'll get back to this later, but I don't want to get into it right now. But right now all my tests are running again, everything is up and everybody's happy. And most of it was actually moving all the spec information from app component spec.ts file into the home component spec.ts file. That was the major part of this change in version 0.27. So see you in the next lesson where we'll continue with creating our routing. Have fun.